as we now load into Shanghai, and we instantly have rain in Q1. How great is that? I actually instantly love that. Qualifying in rain is always something else because the conditions are so different, and braking points and everything changed. So if you're only used to driving the track in dry, you have to practice it again a bit. So everybody's on full wet, so it's full rain. I will give you informations about the next qualifying sessions and the race later on. I think this is the first full wet qualifying, and we might even see the first full wet race later on today. So, definitely really interesting to see that. For sure, man. This is rather interesting. As everybody is still waiting, I mean, wet qualifying, you have to change your setup, and I think a lot of people just do lap after lap after lap and burn fuel. As it seems like we have a dry race, but full wet qualifying, so this is this is gonna shake up the grid definitely. So let's see if Darkfly is actually not the man on pole position this time around. It's gonna be interesting to see, so I will do one last sound check for myself and then be fully with you guys. Just give me 1 second here. Okay, sound is working at Rough Pole instantly. Spins around on track. Only man out so far, but I think that's an Alpine exiting the pit lanes too. So let's see who that is. And let's talk about Shanghai for a bit. First race here was in 2004, got introduced alongside with a Bahrain. Current lap holder is still Michael Schumacher from the 2004 race. So, no damage. Paul crashed out the qualifying session in Baku and got disqualified in Russia last session, so qualifying not going well for him so far over the last few races. So definitely it's going to be a bit more safe this time around. So yeah, Shanghai introduced in 2004 alongside Bahrain, and we have a really special and beautiful paddock here, and this really long sorry, really long backline. They're really interesting. Back straight, I mean, sorry. And yeah, gonna provide you with some track detail later on again, but let's now fully focus on our first push lap here. Done by Rob for pole. Across the line he goes now. No DRS due to qualifying in rain. Let's see his onboard cam through this ever-tightening first turn, where braking acceleration is just so important because it's, as I said, ever-tightening. Very technical, especially in the slippy rain. The corner where Danny Kvyat famously got the torpedo name from in 2000 and I don't know, 16 probably, alongside Sebastian Vettel here. Very, very iconic turn over the years as Ruffle spins off in the same turn again. Seems to have a few issues. Let's then have a look at Darkfly, our current championship leader, and see what he can do. He is on intermediates. Didn't actually check that. Yeah, so most of them are still on wets. So let's see if these intermediates will work. I think the race will be dry, so there is no need for these tires. You can burn them off. Get lap after lap in. The raindrops on the camera in-game. I like the detail. Makes the game just look so much more realistic. And the exit through this turn is just so important, because this will decide how good of an exit you get onto the main straight. No, not main straight, but back straight. So full sense gets like half a toe off of Stomach Slot here, as Rutherford puts in the first lap time with a 2:01, but that's not the first proper lap. So let's see now Darkfly approach the final turn here now, as Face Fighter left the session. Darkfly across the line with a 1:46.669. So let's see lap times of all these other people here. Somebody spun off again, I think. Yes, Rutherford once again. Let's shift our attention here to Control Bobby, who just put in a 1:48.9. And Stomach Slot out of this first very technical turn 1 and 2. It's just so important to know your limits in the wets and on this very technical and hard track, because you need perfect throttle lifting and perfect braking points to get the speed you want into this really hard corners or fast left and right handers. So it's not an easy track, but that ensures a lot of action for sure. Stomach Slot goes off track. Probably did get damage, but I didn't see enough. So then let's watch. I think Chucky went out before. Yeah, let's watch Chucky on his first push lap. It's gonna be a really interesting session. Really interesting qualifying. I will just real quick open up the stream mobile for myself, so I have it right next to me here. Exits and everything is just so important here. Starkfly puts in his next lap 1:46.5, 1/10 quicker than before. Can probably be quite happy with that result. And let's have a look at the tire controller used. He also used intermediates, and Hissy, who's currently sitting in P3, our next Red Bull driver, is on wets. Almost 4.5 seconds behind the pace. So let's watch Shocky approach the final 2 turns now. Yeah, seemed like a great amount of curb. Looked like a great exit, but he spun off. He spun off in the last turn. I think that looked really promising, but now that lap time's just gone. Let's really quick shift our attention to Frankenstein. This corner is just so hard to do in the rain and accelerate out of it again. So let's see. Frankenstein across the line. 1:48. Currently sitting in that P2 spot. And let's look at... so no, wait. Mink went out before. Let's watch Mink now. on his way through this last very, very, very technical bit of this track. Looked like a very decent line through here. Now this really, really, really long back straight dark fly, another fastest lap of the qualifying session so far. Mink now into the last hard braking zone. I think that was a bit too slow, but shouldn't ruin his lap. Shouldn't ruin his lap. Let's see, approaching the finish line now. 147. I think if not for the last turn mistake, that's definitely sub 147. And not last lap, last turn mistake. It's looking good. It's looking good for him. So then let's watch his teammate Raul on his way on the back straight. And for a second, once again, I just really, really want to appreciate that our league is running so good so far. As you might have heard last time around, we had a lot of issues with the Russian GP start, but I think the decisions that were made by the admins are good and are the right ones, as Raul goes across the line with 147.2. Which puts both Aston Martins on the front two rows. I mean, qualifying one is just always so messy to watch. You just can't keep proper attention to everybody on this grid. But let's watch Face Fighter here, who just got hit purple sector too, man. I jinxed it for him. I I ruined his lap. Ah, man. Purple sector 2, and then his back rear got loose. Probably accelerated too early or didn't shift the way you would want it to. I feel so bad for him. Mink retired from the session. Did he crash out, or is he in? Oh, I think it's on track. No, that's not in the pits. Face Fighter also lost his front wing here. I mean, these raining conditions are just so difficult, man. So difficult. But why did Mink drop to P15 here? I mean, his lap was done. He has a lap time. Or does he just drop down the grid in this table? I'm not sure, because he should still be sitting on P3 or P2 even, yeah. Steffi Sunny across the line, 147.6. Darkfly retired, but that is just due to the fact that he seems to be safe out of this session. APS Greg across the line, 147.0. So our top 2 to 5 runners are really close together. I mean, this session seemed like a mess. Probably not all too much practice done in rain for our drivers here, but Darkfly is just still the fastest, closely followed by Raul. They're just over 1 second faster than P3 and downwards. His control Bobby puts in his lap, which puts him on P3 for now, 146.7. Let's change the camera again. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, what a qualifying session so far. We see a lot of difference between confidence and safety, and knowing your limits and having to find them in this rain. So this is gonna be really interesting towards the end of the session, as people put in their final laps, or even further on in qualifying. It's gonna be interesting. Look at that beautiful Red Bull back rear. Very special rear wing they have. as Stealthy Sunny puts in the fastest lap of this session so far. And Raul goes fastest just after Stealthy Sunny puts in his lap and is... Wow, 145.17. So much faster. And APS Greg also puts in the faster lap. But I think Darkfly should still be safe out of that Q1 session. He should be safe, yeah. Okay, then let's shift our attention here to Rob for pole. Oh no, only McLovin starts this push lap. Then let's watch him. I'm sorry, I feel like I didn't properly prepare this weekend and I feel like a bit off in this qualifying session so far, but that shouldn't be all too bad after after Q1. I should get better. But yeah, seems good so far. Okay, wait, just let me check one thing. Okay, let's turn up the game volume a bit. Let's turn up the game volume just a bit. I feel like I'm just so much louder. Oh, Raul, 144.9! First guy to put in sub 145. Wow, man. Roger McLovin approaching the final turn now. Spins off last turn. So many people did that so far. So many people did that so far. Just realized that I could invite Mink here. Okay. Invite is out. Will he join? He's in. Hello? Hello? Okay, wait. We just have to make sure real quick that you are heard on the broadcast. Okay, you are not. I don't know why. Yeah, for sure. Okay, okay, then let's look at McLovin here, who puts in his second lap now. Right, well, another fastest lap, 144.172. And Rob for pole sitting in P2 now after spinning off more than once, gaining some confidence here. Second fastest man off the grid, but Raul is just over almost 1 second faster than everybody else behind him so far. This is OJ's only chance to put in a better lap to get out of this qualifying one session as we come to an end, but it is invalidated, I just realized. So this man is out of the session. Same here for Mink, who just joined me for commentary, but I don't know if he is out. Gonna have to tell me that later, but I think he is. Stomachs Lord in P14. I mean, this is just a messy qualifying session for me to commentate on, because I really don't know what is going on right now, and qualifying one is always the most noisy session in terms of cars on track, so keeping focus here is so hard, but We all try to constantly improve. And I think I will over the course of this qualifying session again. So who is still on his way to... Wait, let me check. I don't think so. Say something again. No, you're not. No, it's not working. I think you have to like... wait, let me check. What settings are you in right now? Maybe I have to change something, but... Okay. So fastest man overall in this session was Raul, 144.172, followed by Hissy and the Red Bull, 144.8. So you see the gap. You see the gap between P1 and P2, but you also see the gap between P3 and P4, what shows us there is a lot of potential for everybody else to improve here, finding their limits, finding their perfect line through this rain, their perfect braking spots. So out of the session are Mink and OJ. Mink just joined us for broadcasting, but let's see if he is heard on stream this time. No, it's just not working, yeah. I mean, it also happens with the post-race interviews. You can hear half the drivers and the other half you just can't hear. I don't know. It's a mess. And I don't get why that is. Okay, wait. I might also look for an option to fix it. Okay, but if you're unable to hear yourself, please review it. Okay, there's like a privacy setting, I think. So okay. Yeah, it's somewhere in the Xbox privacy settings. Okay, you have to make sure that yeah, you have to opt in somewhere to share it. Yeah, it's in the privacy settings in Xbox. So Rob Popol, our first man to put in his push lap. Starting now, going across the line. DRS is enabled, so the rain is drying. Almost everybody is out on intermediates, apart from Face Fighter and Hissy, who are out on soft, so this is gonna be really interesting. I think towards the end of Q2 it's gonna dry. Let's see if softs are working already, because I mean obviously softs are the fastest tire in rain, but I'm not sure if it is dry enough already. And because even people on intermediates lose their back rear a bit here, as we see Rob Popol into this fast left-right-hander combination. Get the car on the right side of the track, get proper braking in, and try to get a good line and good exit out of here to fully accelerate into this last really long right-hander, which is so important to get right for you to have a good exit on the back straight. Almost loses the car here, went on throttle too hard too early, but it's looking good for him. It's looking good for him. As Jamie starts following us on Twitch. Thank you very much for the follow, man. Enjoy the stream, enjoy the league, and welcome to our small little community. Rob Popol, final turn now. DRS open again, across the line he goes. 145.72, so sub 146. So the guy just behind him seems to be Raver approaching the finish line 147. So let's have a look at the tires here. Simply with a 146.3. Raul pitted. I was in the pits for mediums. I want to look at Face Fighter's push lap, man. He is on softs, while the track seems to be a bit wet still. But he has that confidence. He has that confidence, and this is what you need for a good qualifying session here in Shanghai. Knowing your limits, knowing what you are capable of, getting good exits, getting good high-speed turns done well. On the back straight now. Yeah, so it seems to be full dry now. He's the first to put in a dry lap. Final turn now. Yeah, he's so much faster than everybody else. 137.696. 8 seconds faster than that P2 spot, so it seems to be full dry now, as we see a lot of people pit for soft and medium tires. Frank is also a little bit, but it doesn't matter. I mean, he's probably on his way into the pits anyways. So we have nobody out on a proper push lap now, because these people are probably opt to go into the box. Yes, they do. They definitely. So then it's also fine As we now see, the moment I rejoined Face Fighter with the fastest lap of this qualifying session so far, 1:35.7. I just put in lap back to back. Okay, I'm sorry for the few issues we are having right now, but getting them sorted out is gonna help. I mean, it's gonna help for future improvement, so excuse that, please. The moment we are into the qualifying 3, it's gonna be the latest. Everything is gonna work. So yeah. Rob for pole on the back straight now on medium tires. Backs out. I mean, I lost track on everything. I feel so sorry. So I get that you are broadcasting and my audio is not included. This is what I get. I mean, that's fine, yeah, for sure. There's, by the way, you can like, huh? What? Yeah, we should test. Yeah, I mean, it's just talk. No, it's still me. It's just me. I don't know. It's not working. What a mess, no? I mean, we might just figure it out after the stream and then we have it, yeah, so we will like have it done till the next session. Okay. Okay, bye. Good luck. AJ Sam across the line, 1:34.174, fastest man on the grid so far. But you can't forget the fact that other people are putting in laps on mediums. So, Hissy with a 1:33.8, the first man to go sub 1:34 in this dry qualifying 2 session here. Fastest man on the grid so far. But I want to shift my attention down to Darkfly, who just started his first proper push lap in the dry on mediums. Let's watch this line through here. This very technical and hard to get right turn. We're getting out of the way here for him. Seems like a good exit to me. Rob for pole, 1:33.8, fastest man on the grid with the medium so far, and he's not having good qualifying sessions till now. I mean, he crashed out in Baku. He got disqualified in Russia due to a game bug. And now he holds that provisional P1 spot here in qualifying 2 in China. So in good contention for that P1 spot in Q3. Also, Estelle Visani puts in the next fastest lap of this session, 1:33.4. 4/10 faster than Rob for pole, who just put in a hell banger of the lap on mediums. But Steffi is even faster than him, and seeing that you can be 4/10 up on softs as the medium runners who are behind him, it just shows that these soft runners have to improve so much. Going out on mediums here is a very important aspect of the strategy, because the tire you get into Q3 with is the tire you start on. So people going out here now are on free tire choice, as we now watch Darkfly approach the finish line. 1:32.9, first man to put in that sub 1:33, and but I mean, he's 5/10 clear of Steffi Sunny, and seeing that on the mediums is just bonkers, man. This guy is on some other pace, so much faster than everybody else so far, and that on mediums, man. I just don't get it. Such a talented and great driver. His teammate currently sitting in P7 as the people are getting in their dry laps in this qualifying 2 session. It's gonna be really important, because I think simply Raver and Greg haven't put in a lap on dry tires. So let's watch Raver, who is on his way to the finish line. Only 7? Was he only 7 seconds faster? So he had an issue somewhere. He had an issue somewhere. Yeah, but still, 134.9. Looking good for Williams so far. Both are currently out of Q2. So he's the next man to go across the line on dries for the first time. It is simply so. Let's have a look. Final turn. Seemed like a really decent exit here. Approaching the final finish line for him. 133.5. That puts him P3 for now. Rob Paul retired. I think that was just going box because he felt safe. As Raul steals that P3 spot from Simply here in that Q2 session. Man, what is going on? Darkfly also retired, man. I mean, he's just definitely out of this session. It's gonna be interesting. Frankenstein currently safe out of the session, but his teammate didn't even get out of Q1, so it's not looking good for McLaren so far. Ooh, man. I mean, this was an in-lap anyways, probably. Greg still sitting in the pits. Why is that? Why is my man still sitting in the pits? So yeah, for everybody watching right now, if you enjoy the content we provide, if you enjoy league racing in general and want to support Axxel, you might as well leave a follow if you are actively watching our league. Also, I think Control Bobby retired. So yeah, feel free to leave a follow, feel free to chat with us, get your predictions in. Qualifying 2 is over and Greg didn't go out on dry tires. What? He left the session, probably connection issues, I'm not sure. Whoa, what? What? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. What? So let's see if Raver can improve and get that Williams out of qualifying 2. He needs to be up around 5/10, and I think he was. Can he steal that P10 spot from Frankenstein and get the second Williams out of Q2? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. P6 for him. Both Williams out, both Ferraris out, both Aston Martins out, and both Alpines out, and both Aston Martins. So the usual top 5 running teams here. No, not both Alfa Romeos out actually. Diamondslot didn't make it, but that leaves the space for Rob Paul here in his Alpha Tauri. I mean, with a messy start into qualifying because I didn't quite catch the focus. Can I... wait, give me a second real quick. Okay, that is not good. Man, what is going on? Okay, Greg in again, so that probably explains why he didn't get a lap in, and I couldn't see who is through and who is out, because, oh man, what is going on? So, yeah, it didn't, nothing really changed. No, something changed. Oh no, it didn't. Mink got out in Q1, my bad. So both Ferraris through, both Alpines through, and both Williams through. Joined by one AlphaTauri, Aston Martin, and Alfa Romeo. And in that regard, I want to have a look at the current standings. Mink, who is out in Q1, is running in that P2 spot. Still? No, wait. This is after Baku, man. Where are the updated driver standings? My bad. No, they weren't updated. I don't have the current standings. I have the current standings. Okay, well, I don't know, man. But I'm pretty sure Darkfly is still sitting in P1, followed by Mink and then Rob for pole. And, I actually don't know. I don't know. I have to look at it later once again. But Rob for pole, first man out on track. This qualifying session is the one that counts. I mean, it would be a surprise to see Darkfly not on pole, but to see something else finally would be lovely, no? Can Rob for pole actually get that pole position? Can he make the dream and his name go and come through? So let's see, accelerating now. Good exit, went off track, yeah, invalidated. That was too early throttle. I mean, that is just a set of softs gone. Not what you would want. Okay, then let's watch Darkfly, our current championship leader. Through it, really technical and important. First turn 1 and 2 seemed like a very decent accident. Man, that Alpine engine is just different, no? It sounds so much more high-pitched than every other car on the track, the Renault engine. Just something else, man. Just something else. Now, coming into that really technical part of the track, Paul leaves space for him. So let's see. Slide through here. Good, and close to the white line. Same here. And that exit is just so important. It's just so important. It's a really slippery part. On the back straight now. I mean, this track is also really special because it was like built on a swamp and muddy soft surface, so they had like to build 43 poles under the earth out of cemetery, not cemetery, I don't know what it's called, out of concrete, to make everything stable here. As Darkfly goes across the line, 131.9. First man to put in a sub 132 in this session, followed by Raul 132.46. So there is currently definitely a world where Raul has the P1 spot, man. Definitely. Contra Robbie across the line, 132.65. Let's see who's right behind him. It's a Raver. Going across the line now, 133. 1.5 seconds behind Darkfly so far. Then let's look at Hissy in his Red Bull. Let's look at Hissy. Steffi Sunny 138, so not his, not a proper lap. Not showing what he is capable of. DRS open. Wow, I mean this Red Bull still just looks so beautiful. I love the Red Bull car design, man. I mean, it's just consistently so good. Good exit. 133.1. So everyone apart from Steffi Sunny here did show us a good lap so far, but let's see what our drivers are actually capable of. Getting the fresh set of softs on. Because you want to preserve these tires. You might need them for the race. Because the race is dry, so don't put too many laps in on these softs. Yeah, I think almost everybody in the top 10 starts on mediums, but I'm not sure. I didn't see the end of the session. What a messy qualifying, man. What a messy qualifying. But exciting, it's exciting. Wow, Sibley is going so slow. I mean, he's probably on his way to the pits anyways. Rob for pole. Let's shift our attention to him. Man's on an out lap now. Didn't quite finish his first push lap. Spun off there. So let's watch his out lap then. I mean, this car sounds just awful when you're in 8th gear trying to accelerate. What is that? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. On to Sec 3 now. Can Rob for pole push Darkfly, the current championship leader and king of this league, off that P1 spot in his first push lap and make his name come true? Can he do that? I definitely hope he can, because seeing some other actions on the front row would be so exciting. So what is happening now is the most important part. Didn't invalidate this time. I know he... I'm so sorry. Got distracted there. Not the best line, not the best effort, but still better than the invalidation he got on that final turn last time. Because if you go off track there, it's invalidation for the current and the next lap, obviously. And that's what happened to him. First time he tried to get in a banker. Let's see his line through here. Going off throttle, fairly decent. Engine brake here. Swing the car to the right to instantly swing it onto the left. Get a good exit here. Onto the next straight now. Really hard braking zone here. Final really technical and important corner to get right, because the exit you get here decides whether or not you gain that few miles or kph per hour you need for this back straight speed. Especially in the race, it's so important to get a good exit here to possibly overtake into this really hard braking zone. 5 Gs hit the drivers here IRL, so you quite need a muscular neck for this one. Final turn. Does it a bit more safe. No invalidation. Approaching the finish line. 132.5. Puts him on the second row currently in P3. I mean, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Can be happy that he did get a proper lap in. But if he wants to do another one, it has to be on these tires. There's no way he's going to pit again. People are on their outlaps now, and it's the last time you can... Raul spins off. Oh my god, man. These tires are wasted. These tires are wasted. Related. It's not gonna count that much anyways, because he is in that P2 spot. That was the improvement he needed, maybe. That was the improvement he needed, maybe, to get that P1 spot. He's not even 2/10 off of it. But now his chance to do it is just gone, I think. So let's watch Control Bobby here. Out of sector 2. Slower than his previous lap, but still room for improvement. If his last sector wasn't the greatest. Always room for improvement. Always, always, always. DRS open. I mean, he's a few miles slower on the straight. Probably opted for better traction and downforce in corners. So let's see if he can improve. He can't. He can't. Still P4, P5 for Ferrari. Qualifying 3 now comes to an end as people finish their final push laps. AJ Sam, second guy to put in sub 132 on the front row with his teammate once again, just like the last race in Russia. It's an Alpine front row lockout so far, and the only people to put in one sub 132. They are so close together, man. AJ Sam almost snatched that P1 spot away. Safi Sunny, what are you doing, man? That was not the space you would wish for. I don't know who got blocked there, but it's definitely somebody. I think it was Raver then. Safi Sunny crossed the line. P8 Darkfly puts in another fastest lap, 3/10 faster, but I don't think that is going to count towards anything. Anyways, just makes his P1 spot even more secure. It's looking like a front row lockout for Alpine so far, because I'm not sure if we can properly push on used tires, but let's see if he can. Across the line, 131.7, snatch that front row lockout away from Alpine. Ah man, if not for that spin and using the tires there and getting that wear on, I think that was the first chance to kick the king off the throne in qualifying. Yeah, AGSM's not on another push lap. Same here for Simply, so that it is, ladies and gents, for qualifying 3. What a session towards the end, man. What a session. Shocky squeezed the two Ferraris apart. Snatched position away from Simply here. Wait, what? Why was Simply faster when he entered the pits? Probably due to invalidation. Cut the corner somewhere to get to the box faster. That looked kind of odd, kind of funny. Yeah, that's it. That's it for qualifying. That's it. That's it. Pole position for Darkfly once again, followed by Raoul on that front row. These drivers are followed by AJ Sam, Rock for Pole, Control with Shocky, Simply, Stealthy Sunny, Hissy, and Raver. Once again, both Alpines into Q3. Once again, both Williams. This time, not both Aston Martins, because Mink got out of Q1 due to terminal damage, I think. Same for Alfa Romeo here, and Rofapol's teammate is not racing today. So the usual suspects here in Q1. In Q3, I mean, I'm sorry. What a session. Excuse the few technical issues we had trying to get Mink into the commentary, but race is gonna be as good as always, I hope, if I can call it good. You guys tell me.
It's time to find out which driver is up to the task of claiming the Chinese Grand Prix. We're here in Shanghai. We start a lap here at Shanghai with the long, difficult right-handers of turns 1 and 2, the first of 16 corners that make up this 3.3-mile circuit. The incredibly long back straight provides the best passing opportunity of the lap, with speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour before the braking zone of turn 14. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box.
One spot for everybody just joining. Shanghai, introduced in 2004 alongside Bahrain. Current lap record holder in race is still Michael Schumacher, with his win in 2004. Shanghai and Bahrain both meant to stop the Ferrari dominance, but Schumacher ruled here and Barrichello shined in Bahrain, so that didn't quite work out. We have a really technical track with this ever-tightening first turn, which our drivers kind of forgot about or didn't pay attention to after the first restart, but we also had a lot of connection issues. If it's not going to work out today, we won't restart. Yeah, the first corner is just so important, and let's hope the lights out work this time around, as the race now starts in 25 seconds. I was going to reserve today, but had to go into work for a bit, yeah. You missed, I mean, you only missed qualifying 3 excitement and the first race start, who was the most exciting one, but yeah, the race only starts now. As we have 5 red lights. And away we go, Darkfly leading the race, followed by Raoul here. And can AJ Sam instantly get a position? No, he can't, but let's have a look further down the grid. ABS Greg starting out of the pits. Darkfly now still in a comfortable position here. Rofapol gaining that position back on Control Bobby here. 2 people already fighting. Who is gonna pass? I think Control Bobby got a quite better exit, but Rofapol got a better racing line. Control Bobby now trying it around the outside, but that exit was not great. Rofapol keeps his position. Darkfly comfortably leading the race so far, followed by Raoul and his teammate AJ Sam. No big carnage this time around. Let's have a look at the position changes so far. Not much going on yet. Darkfly leading, and APS Greg already lost 3 positions, but Nutria starting that last because he wasn't in that qualifying session. Now up 2 places already. We have a really nice race start this time around. As somebody spun off, there was the I think Haas Face Fighter. Yeah, it was the Haas Face Fighter. I don't know if he has terminal damage. Doesn't seem like he does, but that front wing is definitely gone. It doesn't appear to be on the track because we don't get a virtual safety car. And let's see the first toes in on this back straight. Can Shocky maybe get past Control over here? He gets that toe, has the soft, so definitely gonna get the better exit. Has the inside line into the braking zone. Control definitely leaves enough space, and I think he has that position safe for sure. So, one position here for Shocky, and another position down further the grid for Hissy, and 2 positions for Frankenstein Facewarte. Due to the crash now, that last has probably go into the pits. Shocky, purple sector 3 here. Raul gaining on Darkfly a bit, but already lost the time here. Probably had the better entry or faster entry, but the worst exit out of that turn, as we now see Shocky in that P5 spot. Rob for pole keeps his position so far. Same for the other runners, but Facefighter with the 5-second penalty, man. Instantly that penalty due to speeding in the pits. Not what you would love to see. Nutria starting last. Now in P14. Ming, who crashed out of qualifying 1, now in that P12 spot, trying to fight for the points to get Aston Martin in a better position here, to fight against Williams, to fight against Alfa Romeo in the driver standings, because Alpine is just so far ahead right now, and it looks like right now they might extend their lead even further. Ferrari sitting in P6 and 7, and Shocky's teammate Raver out of the points so far, but the race already started, just started, and we have a lot of action going on instantly. What is going on? So let's see if there is gonna be a pass possible here for Shocky on Rob for pole. He has to stop, so he might get the better exit. Dude, what happened there? He just went off. That looked a bit laggy. I think Shocky is gonna get more grip out of this turn because he has these softs, has the better grip, but not quite enough. But as they go across the line now, DRS should be available from now on. So let's see if over the course of this lap Shocky can make it work and get that P4 spot off of Rob for pole and go for that podium fight. Darkfly usually is like 2 or 3 seconds up after 2 or 3 laps, but this time around Raul is still in that DRS detection. So definitely a really exciting fight for now. Further down the grid, Nutria gaining on Starmax lot, but losing out a bit here and there. So definitely a lot of action going on. Let's have a look at the 2 Ferrari drivers now. Yeah, I think the strategy for them is just pulling each other along, because both are on mediums. Definitely use that advantage they have, as Raul is now out of DRS detection, which would have been so important on that back straight. Let's see if he can make up that time once again. Shocky losing out on Rob for pole now for a bit, but if he can stay in that detection on this long straight and has so much ERS available, there's definitely a chance he gets that done. So let's turn telemetry on for a second. Oh, he has so much ERS left for this lap, approaching the DRS zone now. DRS wide open. He's gaining so fast and so much on Rob for pole, but I don't think that's quite enough to go down the inside. He's having a look though, but let's see his exit, his line. It's going to be so important because they instantly approach another DRS zone. Simply passes his teammate there, but I think they should just pull each other along with DRS again and again, and Darkfly puts in another fastest lap. Now Shocky is gaining so much, but already down to 30% of his ERS battery here. So Rob for pole can comfortably defend that position. Control Bobby seems to be gaining on Simply here again. Yeah, it's definitely what I said. They just have to pull each other along over the course of this race, which is gonna give them a big advantage to be so close together. Same for Sam and Darkfly, but Sam first has to pass Raul, who already built a gap for 1.5 seconds, as we now still watch Shocky gaining on Rob for pole, and see if he can make this come true over the course of the next few laps. Okay, let's quickly shift our attention further down the grid, as Selfie Sunny is trying it around the outside, but that wasn't quite it. Almost lost his car there, and he lost a lot of positions. He lost a lot of positions because he had to press these brakes, and now Mink almost in the points. Getting in a good spot for his team here, the Aston Martin. Let's now look at Raver fighting with Mink just right behind him, gaining on Hissy. Let's see if he can make it work on that straight. We can't forget about the fact that Hissy is not having any DRS, but Mink just right behind him has it. He has still at 40% of that ERS battery. I think if he would have used it, he's definitely going to get past. As now Mink, almost 3 wide, they go into the second last turn. Hissy got a not so great exit, pushed Mink a bit wide here. Oh, great fighting. Oh, I have to drink. Sorry. Let's see that train. Once again, that fight once again. Raver and Hissy now go. Raver now going past Hissy alongside Mink. But Hissy fighting it on the inside in this ever-tightening long spiral. Can he make it down the inside? Squeezing a bit too much here, maybe. Hissy can defend his position for now. So, we see Shocky actually got past Rob for pole further up the grid. The Ferraris still pulling each other along. So let's watch the fight between Hissy and Mink here. Closely followed by Raver and Sunny. A big fight going on from P9 to P12 here. This is a really technical sector. So Hissy should have the upper hand in this sector here, because he is on soft tires, which puts him an advantage definitely here. He's the only on softs down at that grid, fighting for the P10, P9 spot. So let's see if he can get the upper hand into the DRS zone now. Can he defend his position? Can he gain a position? I think 7/10 is too far off, but Stealthy Sunny is now gaining so much on Raver here. DRS wide open. Can he make it down the inside? He backs out. Definitely right call, I think, because we don't want more carnage, and Stealthy Sunny also could get himself in a bad spot if he loses that front wing. So backing out here definitely is the right call, because they are approaching at second DRS zone now as Shocky pits. I don't know if that is wait. Stealthy Sunny spot off, we didn't see that, but Shocky in the pits, I don't know if that is for strategy or if his tires are already gone or something. I'm not quite sure about that. So then let's have a look at Raver, who is gaining on Hissy now once again. Shocky not in a good position, but Raver gaining so much on Hissy here. But we can't forget about the fact that Hissy is on softs, as I already mentioned the lap before. That puts him on advantage in that very technical part of the track here. Frankenstein made it past Control, so he separated the two Ferrari drivers, so Control might have made a mistake here. Frankenstein now gaining on the second Ferrari. Look at that line, man, it was just so much faster. Now they're on their way into Sector 3, on their way to the back straight. So if Frankenstein can keep this gap so small, then he's definitely gonna get that position onto the back straight with the DRS advantage. Scott Robbie just lost 10 positions, probably spun off or something here. So let's see if Frankenstein can make it work. He has so much ERS left. The ERS wide open now. This is a definite pass on that Ferrari of Simply YouTube here. Yeah, that is for sure. Simply fair and clean driving here. Doesn't dive bomb him on the inside. And Darkfly now 2.5 seconds up of Rob for pole, and Sam 2 seconds behind Raoul, followed by 2 seconds Rob for pole, and Frankenstein now on his hunt for the next position to gain, this time on Rob for pole. Simply so close behind Frankenstein, but I think in this ever-tightening turn, in this really long turn, there's no way he can get past them. We don't want to see the Danny Kvyat on Sebastian Vettel once again, as Hissy now also heads already into the pits. This is looking like a two-stop strategy for Hissy and Control for sure, because Hissy is on softs. So probably going medium now, or something like that. Definitely going for the mediums and see how long he can make it through on these tires, as we have another yellow sector. Not sure what happened there, but it seems to be gone already again. Mink now on his way to make it past Simply 2. Both Ferraris losing a lot of positions now. Can Mink gain that time? Can Mink keep his good gap to make it past Simply on the back straight? The most obvious overtake point, because dive bombing here is so crucial in these long right and left-handers. It's just fatal if you hit the curb or hit the other car. So let's see if Mink can make it. We can't forget about the fact that Simply also has the DRS, but he's gaining so much on Frankenstein, but backs out here. There's no way he's gonna get past that McLaren. Fair racing as Rob for pole just went past AJ Sam because he is on his way into the pits. Paul on the podium, places now Frankenstein, starting so far back at the grid, but now in that P4 spot. Mink also already in that P6 spot after starting, I think, P15, and Nutria after starting P17 already in P8. I don't know the net stats for now, but we have had not all too many pit stops, and yeah, seeing if the strategy, the 2 stops, the 1 stop is gonna work out eventually. It's gonna be so crucial strategy-wise. Ojo McLovin now gaining a bit on APS Greg in that DRS zone on the main straight, but it's not gonna be enough. So let's shift our attention on Simply, who just makes it past Frankenstein because this guy spun out. So the fight is on between Simply and Mink now. Oh, what is going on? What's going on? Clean and good racing. Mink gaining. Ooh, he's gaining a lot, man. He's gaining a lot. So let's have a look at his line. He is gonna be able to have DRS. He has so much DRS left for this lap. So let's see if he can make it past. DRS open now. He's just so much faster than Simply. Definitely can make it around the outside on the right hand side of this track. Now into the hard braking zone at the end of this straight. Puts 5G on the drivers. Higher L. As Darkfly still leading the race, and no safety car yet. No safety car yet in this run of our Axxel League race number 6. Let's hope it's gonna stay that way, so we see the strategies all through, we see the great driving all through, and we have nobody retiring. This would be a first timer in this league, so let's see if it might or might not happen, which is awesome to see. Frankenstein now went into the pits, probably has damage on his front wing, but I'm not sure about that. Mink now passed Simply here and puts the Aston Martin on a way for the hunt onto the podium, so that would be a double podium finish for Aston Martin after starting P15. What's gonna make Raul, who started in P2, really happy to have his teammate not all too far behind him yet. It's looking good. It's looking good. As Selfie Sunny now makes it makes a pass on Nutria here. But I think even with P8, Nutria still can't complain because he started dead last this race. And I think Darkfly already on his way to lap Face Fighter. Crazy man. Crazy man. I think Simply was... No, he wasn't out of DRS detection. He just lost a bit of time towards the end, but gained 5 tenths over the course of that. What is already gone again? I'm not sure what is happening. No DRS detection this time around though. So Mink on his hunt on Rob for pole. As APS Greg makes past his teammate, probably a team decision because Hissy still has that penalty. So holding up his teammate for too long wouldn't be a good decision to get some good points in for the team, because the race is not over yet. We can't forget about that fact, because if we get a safety car, then everything is possible. This is league racing. These are 17 real drivers. Nobody is perfect, and I think mistakes are included, and we also already had a few people spin off, but no terminal damage and no damage and debris that would cause a safety car yet. Not even a virtual safety car, I think. We had a clean race start, which is so much more fun to see at the start of the race. For sure, Carnage is fun to watch, but if you get safety car turn 1, it's just so boring, man. It's just so boring because the race start is just delayed once again, and the safety car reset already usually always gives the #1 driver the better position to get it done right, because he is the guy to cross the line and resume racing. Simply is now obviously gaining on Mink once again due to the DRS, but that isn't quite enough yet. Gaps are starting to form, no real fighting going on for now. Only Simply on Mink, and yeah, so we have a lack of action now, and we might want to use that to have a look at another pre-race interview we had with Face Fighter, who also answered a few questions. So let's open up that here real quick. Gonna have to pull everything over so I can read it out for you guys. Just give me a second. So, where do we have it here? So, question number 1, as per usual, what are your thoughts on the last race? And he told me last race was horrendous for him. Since someone started the race early and everything was on default. Yeah, there was a mess last time. I don't know why we didn't restart, but we now have new rules and new decisions made to make sure everything is running smoothly for now. He prefers race over qualifying, answering question 2 very simple, just race, and his hopes for the second half of the first calendar is just getting points. And it's not looking good for now. He's that last 30 seconds behind Contra Robbie with a penalty in. But, I mean, race is not over yet. Everything can happen. So let's see what will happen. What are your hopes for the end of the first half of the calendar? We just had that, my bad. His own track review and or opinion about Shanghai. And I think he says that he thinks... I'm sorry. Question number 4 is his own track review, and he thinks that Shanghai is a boring track in IRL F1, but we had a lot of good memories. That is true. I mean, the first race and the Lewis Hamilton action and the gravel are just so iconic, and had a lot of other really nice action. And 2016, Vettel going past 2 cars in the pits, but yeah, it's so very iconic track. Maybe not the most exciting one, but a really iconic F1 history-wise. So, regarding question 5, name some facts about yourself and connection to F1 or league racing in general. He liked F1 since he was like 2 years old and always wanted to race in it, but then the place where he lives is like no go-karting academies which he can train in or compete in races. In August 2020 he got an Xbox One X and started playing a bunch of F1 games, and then discovered league racing, which I wanted to join into my first league race. His first league race was in Spain in F1 2020 in a league called IRC, and he really enjoyed his races and wanted a bit more, so he joined Axxel. A good decision to join Axxel here, because big things are coming up, and if you want to support this and just join the stream or something, leave a follow, and we're gonna get back to commentating the race in a few seconds, because nothing really is going on, but we see Mink and Simply pitting now. And the last question is if Face Fighter is on a steering wheel or a controller. He is a controller, but he tells me that he prefers a wheel, so he might get one at some point. If you can afford it, I mean, it's obviously always so expensive. So now, Mink ahead of Simply, still in DRS detection though, just right behind Sam, who got that penalty in though. So yeah, it's gonna be rather interesting to see what's gonna happen further on into the race, as Hissy is getting so much on Frankenstein, but not quite able to make it past. Went off track, I think. That's yellow flag. That's it, but he didn't hit the wall, I think, so no terminal damage here. Mink now gaining on Sam. Both drivers already were in the pit, and seeing Mink now gaining means definitely had a better in or out lap, or is having a better out lap. Both on hards, I think. So for now, then let's turn on the tire detail. Yeah, we see a lot of people opting for that two-stop strategy. Basically everybody in that. Yeah, I think top 10 raver on that two-stop strategy with softs on right now. But maybe it's also possible to go 15 laps here on softs. But I don't think that's gonna happen, because last time around we saw it in Russia. A few drivers went 14 to 15 laps on soft, but that was with a safety car and fueling, as Con probably went off track, I think, dropping a few positions now. Instead, Visani now makes it past drop the pole because he's in the pits. Nutria in P4, man. I don't know. He's in P4 starting dead last. Obviously, due to not pitting yet, but still comfortable probably. Raul now out of the pits, 26 seconds behind Darkfly. So let's see if he can make the hunt real. I think before pitting was like 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds behind him. So if he has the better outlap, had the better in-lap and everything, better pit stop, then he is on his way to gain on Darkfly. Maybe kicking the king off the throne for just one single race would be so entertaining to see. I don't know, man. It's always the same currently regarding that P1 spot, but it also shows so much domination. Yeah, we have that IRL with Lewis Hamilton, and I don't think that's a bad thing. It's definitely not a bad thing, because we just see these good drivers and the dominance, and I think that's rather interesting to see too, because dominant shows great talent for sure. I just realized the bitrate is a bit low in this stream, but there's nothing I can do about it now, as Mink is gaining so much on AJ Sam. Let's see that action. On to the main straight now. Nutria into the pits. Yeah, there's no way that is enough. I mean, even with DRS, he's not gonna get past. But the fight for P4 is on. The fight for P4, P3 is on. Now Raul, 3.2 seconds behind Darkfly. I think Darkfly led every lap so far, started pole position, and is on his way to win a race, so another Grand Slam for him. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. 4 out of 6 races then would be first to first. I don't know. This guy is something else. Yeah, we see a lot of action fighting for P4 now. Approaching the back straight. AJ Sam won't get a tow, won't get DRS, so Simply and Mink are in a good position to get past him. Let's see if they can make it work. If this is what's gonna happen, and yeah, wait, Mink is already giving so much on him, so let's see. AJ Sam trying to break the toe, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it's wide open now. That is a definite position. Oh, wrong direction. Let's see if also Simply can make it. Hevel has a look down the inside, but has to back out there. I think that's the right call. I think it's the right call. Ooh, almost hit him here. Raul with the fastest lap of the race now. 1:35.5. Ooh, almost hit him again. Ran a bit wide here. Close racing. Close racing, but no chance yet, as Mink is now on his way to fight for the P3 spot and secure that double podium finish for Aston Martin. Crazy, man. Mink started in P15 and now is on P4 with his pit stop already done. So he's doing something right here. Definitely just doing something right here. Simply now gaining on AJ Sam. Will that be enough? That fight is on, man. Sam against Simply is on, and Sam is out of DRS detection for now. So it's looking good for Simply on their way to sector 3 and the back straight. It's looking good for him. This is what you would like as a driver. Let's have a look at the telemetry. Let's have a look at the ERS batteries. I mean, Sam has a bit more left for this lap, but I don't think this is going to be enough overall. Simply has so much more left. It's a good exit. So let's see if this will be enough. I think so. And the DRS wide open. Yeah, that's a definite pass here for Simply, but that doesn't rule AJ Sam out in any way, because it's DRS zone after DRS zone here. 1 second, I need a drink. I'm sorry. I'm back. So yeah, HSM gained again in the DRS zone. Let's yeah, this is the only real fight going on right now, so and let's keep our attention here. And yeah, sorry, let's keep our attention here, definitely. And see what's gonna happen further on in this race. Face Fighter now in a better position again, but just like so far off the point. Same for Control Bobby. Everybody else probably in good contention if one big shunt happened, but there's only 12 laps left to go, so definitely decreasing. Decreasing chances to get something done here. Yeah, simply not making a rough pass for Paul now, but Mink made it past Rob Paul, putting the second Aston Martin on the podium, and it is looking like a double podium finish. It's just, I don't know how he made that work. I mean, Raul is just defending his P2 spot for the whole race. Simply ran a bit wide here, making it possible for Rob Paul to pass again, and Darkfly is just mad pace once again. So crazy to see. This guy, man, this guy. Just wow. No? It's impressive. It's honestly impressive. And you obviously love to see that. So I have to check one private thing here real quick. Excuse me, but I will have an eye on the fight. Okay, already checked, already done. Can now simply make it past Rob Paul again. I don't think that is enough, is it? No, it's not. But Shocky and Steffi now made it past AJ Sam. Probably had a moment there. But I'm not quite sure. Didn't see it fast enough. I mean, why is the bitrate so low, man? Just shrinks the quality of the stream so far. I feel so bad. So yeah, once again, I want to use the opportunity of not having to watch all too many fights for now, even though it's sad to see. But I want to use the opportunity to thank our main sponsor once again, Pit Lane Model Shop, who's providing awesome prices at that really high value. And Rob Paul left the session. Wait, I'm gonna quickly re-invite him, but because I don't think that is on purpose, and he's gonna lose positions if not fast enough. But Face Fighter retired now. Didn't see what happened there because I had to re-invite Rob Paul, because his AI is definitely gonna lose him the race, or lose him the chance for a podium. Oh man, what is going on? So yeah, back to Pit Lane Model Shop. They provide awesome fan-made and high-quality F1 casts for our race winners. I don't know if Rob Paul went to the pits or it was the AI. Yeah, Pit Lane Model Shop provides this awesome AlphaTauri model for our P1 in this league. P2 gets the championship winning helmet off of Lewis Hamilton in last year in Turkey, and P3 gets an Alex Albon helmet from last year. So yeah, definitely check out their stuff on their website. They provide really nice products. Here you go with a link. You get 10% off with the code AXXEL. So yeah, check them out for sure. And I think the AI went into the pits for Rothapol and even put on softs, man, with 9 laps to go. What is going on? What is happening? I mean, there's no way he left the race on purpose. There's no way he wanted to leave. There's no way he wanted to pit. Did he? Oh man. I'm not sure. Yeah, so double podium for Aston Martin is looking really good. Control Bobby now in a really bad spot here. P16 starting P4, 5, yeah, something like that. P5 I think. But his teammate is still fighting for the podium with 8 laps left to go. Nutria in that P7 spot after starting in P17 due to not getting a qualifying lap in. So yeah, it's just crazy, no? It's just crazy. I'm not sure if Rob Verpoel is in again. I will invite him one more time. I think he's in again. Just missed that, I think. Yeah, both McLarens not shining all too much as well as Shocky and Raver are fighting for points this race. So yeah, strategy is done now. Then let's turn off the tires again. And maybe turn off penalties here for a second. Interval. Working so nice. I mean, wow. So yeah, Raoul behind Darkfly. Darkfly leading every single lap so far. On his way for the big Grand Slam. Followed by Mink, Simply, Stealthy, Sunny, AJ, Nutria, and Rob Verpoel. Had to go AI for a second here, because I think he had connection issues or something like that. Awful. Really awful. Not what you would want fighting for the podium. Ah man, what is going on? Not good. Not good. Oh, I've been talking a bit too much, man. Mouth run dry. I mean, I'm almost streaming for 3 hours now. Frankenstein now passed APS Greg. Didn't see why that happened. Okay, let's focus for the final 6 laps and see if some action is happening. Nutria might be able to make it past AJ Sam over the course of the last few laps. So let's have an eye on that, but anything else? I don't think there's much happening. It's just crazy to see that we only have 1 retirement in this race so far. So yeah, that's the thing. That hasn't happened in a long time. I don't know if face fights are retired due to damage or just not being able to make points anyways. Let's actually ask him that real quick. So yeah, a fight is still going on for that P5, P6, P7 spots, but P6, P7 both running with that 3-second time penalty. The only real thing that can happen here is Nutria going past AJ Sam, because I don't think in these few amount of laps AJ Sam is gonna gain over 5 seconds on Stealthy Sunny here. Frankenstein might be able to get in that 6-second window, and he definitely is. What happened to Hissy there? Hissy in the pits? Yeah, I think he's in the pits. What? Sam with another 3-second time penalty, which puts Nutria now in that P6 spot. Crazy podium we're looking at right now, because Mink started P15, now sitting P3, and also Nutria, who started P17, now looking for that P6 finish. What a race so far. What a race so far. This is the action you would love to see as a racing fan. Really crazy race happening here right now. So much fun to watch for now. So yeah, let's see what else is gonna happen over the course of these last few laps. And Nutria is out. We have the safety car coming. This is not what I expect to happen. I don't know if I just jinxed it for Nutria, man. I probably did. Then let's turn this off and put the gap to leader. I don't know. This is oof. It's gonna shake up the action a bit once again. McLovin in the pits, Frankenstein in the pits, probably both heading for softs. No, Darkfly also in the pits. Raoul in the pits. I don't know how big the penalty here was. Mink in the pits. The CF simply also will head towards the pits. Yes, he does. Same for Stealthy Sunny, so yeah. Probably everybody out here going into the pits for softs for the last few laps. So yeah, then let's shift up to our race leader behind the safety car. Okay, yeah, I mean, safety car is just... I don't know what to say. My batteries just run dry at this point. We see Rob Paul in P4 again, who didn't have to pit because he was on rather fresh mediums. Almost everybody else went into the pits. So it's gonna be really interesting to see if Raoul can make it past Darkfly and ruin his first Grand Slam race qualifying. Dude, can we just talk about the fact that it's so unfair how the order in the safety car is? Why is the last guy running in P2 just because he got lapped? So unfair. So unfair, man. So after the safety car is in, we will have one more lap. I'm not sure if you can finish here under safety car conditions. But because in these 2 laps I don't think the grid will form again, but the race will be going on without DRS though. So no DRS. It's gonna be also very interesting. Oh man, this race finish is gonna be it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy, man. What a crazy end. Ah, what a crazy end to a race. I'm hyped, man. I'm really hyped about what's gonna happen. Oh, Raul, 3-second penalty, man. So he's not gonna win, and I don't think Ming can make it past here fast enough. I'm not even sure if Raul can build a gap onto Rob for pole here to make the to make up the penalty. Sorry. Okay, let's concentrate. Safety cars in this lap. Safety cars in this lap. Darkfly slowing down a lot here. Whew. This race finish is the most exciting one we had so far. I mean, 2 laps left with basically the whole grid together. People getting their tires heated up, working on these tires for the last final 2 laps of our race. Okay, Darkfly now approaching the final turn of this lap. Can he get a good race start as per usual? Accelerating now. Already 1.5 second gap as we now go green again. Raul already so far behind Darkfly here. Nothing much really going on so far after that race restart. AJ Sam gained the position here on Shocky and simply gained on Ruffle Pole, but that is the fight into the turn. Shit, wrong direction, I'm sorry. So let's have a look at these 2 guys. It's just, in my opinion, so unfair. So let's see if Raul can make a big enough of a gap with Ming just behind him, defending off Rob for pole to make that 3-second time penalty not important. As there's a Ferrari spinning off. I think that was the Ferrari of Control because simply didn't lose any positions here. Yellow sector 2, and I don't know if this causes the safety car. It didn't. Wow, what a race finish, and another yellow sector, but I think that is due to the fact of Controversy now going racing again and being slow, so simply gaining on Rob for pole here, and Rob for pole is out of that 3-second window of that time penalty, because Ming can just defend off Rob for pole here, and Rob for pole also has to defend on Simply, who is gonna get a tow here. Can he make it past? Rob for pole, the only one with mediums on the track. They collide a bit here, squeezing him a bit wide, but I think that's still rather fair to make the move. Darkfly now with the fastest lap, 132.8. Can anybody in this final lap get that off of him? Can anybody overtake him? I don't think so. This is going to be another Grand Slam here for Darkfly, and he's going to extend his lead even further, but not that much, because Ming somehow made it into that P3 spot. Rob for pole now fighting for that P4 spot against Simply. AJ Sam P6 with that 6-second time penalty was running P2 and was looking for a 1-2 finish with Alpine here, but that chance is now gone again. It's looking good for Aston Martin and a double podium finish. Simply now once again gaining on Rob for pole. Can he somehow make it around the outside or the inside? He has softs. He should be so much faster, but Rob for pole is good on defending now down the inside. They collide a bit once again, and Rob for pole just pushes him off track, man. That seemed like a bit of dirty racing. The stewards definitely gonna have to take a look at that. I don't know what happened here. Now simply not only lost the position here to Rob Pole, but also to AJ Sam. But the second time penalty is gonna nullify that once again. This is gonna be there's no way this is not a penalty, which should get simply that P4 spot if Pole gets a penalty. And I think, yeah, I don't know, it looked like he deserved one for me, as we now watch Darkfly out of the final turn across the line. Another Grand Slam for our championship leader Raul, finishing P2, giving that position due to the penalty to his teammate Ming. Pole P4, simply P5, Sam P6, Selfie Sunny P8, Hissy P10, Frankenstein P9 due to all of the penalties, man. The penalties threw the grid around so much. Darkfly, another win. Big congrats so for everybody who enjoyed this race. Leave a follow now. We're not finished yet, but if you want to see another race, if you want to see more Axxel action and see what a bright future lies ahead, and you want to support, check out our sponsors, leave a follow, or just remember we are here every single Friday and Saturday. Wow. I think Mink definitely deserves driver of the day from the game here. If he didn't DNF, I think it's Neutria for me, but yeah, I guess it's Mink. P15 to P2, making it a double podium here for Aston Martin. I mean, you could obviously also argue Darkfly is driver of the day in every single race, because he gets just so much faster than everyone else. What a race, what a podium. After 3 hours, after almost 3 hours, we are finally finished, man. I feel exhausted. So, post-race interviews. Let's get that done really quick. Invite our race winner. Hello? Yeah, congrats on another race win, leading in every single lap, man. It's just crazy. I don't know what to say anymore. Yeah, congrats. I mean, I think the safety car might have scared you a bit, but the back markers pushed Mink behind, and then Raul got a 3-second time penalty, so you were rather safe at the restart and gained 1.5 seconds instantly. So yeah, that's for sure. I mean, it's crazy. You I don't know what it is. I think it's your 4th Grand Slam, like pole position and leading every lap. It's at 4th time now in 6 races. So no, I think you didn't do it in Belgium, and you did it in Belgium? Yeah, but I mean, yeah, but you didn't lead the race then. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't finish. Yeah, but still, yeah. I mean, it's crazy, yeah. For sure. Obviously. 6 races and 5 race wins. You didn't win the first race, right? Mink won it. Did he? I'm not sure. I wasn't there at the beginning. I think he won the first race. But I don't know. Yeah. Man, that is... Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, congrats. I don't know what to say. Yeah, Mink won the first race, yeah. With fastest lap 2, and then... Yeah, okay. Finish P2. Okay, yeah, congrats once again. Okay, see ya. um, Did it work now? Are you in? Yeah, you are. Okay, okay. Yeah, sometimes it's just not working properly, I guess. So yeah, congrats. Yeah. I'm not sure. Wait, let me check real quick. No, they can't. Once again, I don't know. Yeah. So, first of all, congrats on the double podium. Yeah, I think Baku was, yeah, definitely Baku was the first chance to do it. So, yeah, it's crazy. P15 to P. Yeah, you finished P2, yeah, because Raul got a 3-second penalty. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, he just held his position for every single lap, and yeah, that you get held at the beginning of the race for sure made it harder, but at the end you made it work, so doesn't matter all too much, I guess. Yeah, just seeing that was like I checked every single time. I like Nutria started P17 and then was at P8, 9, and then he crashed out, causing the safety car. I had the most look at you and him starting so far back and getting that high of position. Crazy. Mm. Yeah, he is here, but he didn't say anything yet. Yeah, no, you can just talk, man. This is a double podium for you, so you might as well. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you guys can complain. It gives you good points for the driver standings. For sure, because you are sitting in P2 and Sam finished a bit further back, so you are closing the gap to Alpine. Yeah. I don't know what to say. It was a crazy race. I mean, I'm so tired because of these two restarts. I had to talk for 3 hours straight, you know? It was hard, yeah. Because also like the race starts were so laggy, and then I don't know what to say because the lights went out and after 30 seconds the cars moved. And it's so annoying. It's so annoying because I don't know when to start. You know, but yeah. And then you wait for a 30-second go. I don't know. Yeah, but once again, congrats. And then I guess that's the end for the stream today. Definitely done with my life now. that was draining. But yeah, congrats once again, and then we see each other next week. Yeah, bye. Bye. Have a great evening. Have a great weekend. Okay. Okay. Bye. So yeah, that's the end for our Chinese Grand Prix. I hope, even though we had a few issues you could enjoy, or some people could enjoy, and yeah, probably also everybody else is gone now. Have a great evening, have a great weekend, and goodbye.